Well, earlier this week, we learned the Bears are working to reveal plans for a new domed stadium, potentially along the lakefront.
Crain's is reporting that the Bears have a plan to keep the stadium in the city, are proposing some infrastructure improvements near the museum campus as well as Soldier Field. Justin Lawrence is the man behind that report. He's with Crain's Chicago Business, and he's joining us now live to talk a little bit more about it. Nice to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
All right, so they're working to reveal this plan. How much do we know about what's in it? What's the breakdown that you can give us?
So we don't know the full plan yet. My reporting tells us that there's a very large loan coming from the National Football League. That's kind of a finance facility that they make available to the teams. Cam Buckner, the state rep who represents that area, told me it could be up to $400 million. And in order to get that loan, they'd have to match the $400 million. So if Cam is right on that, Cam Buckner's right on that, that's $800 million in private financing going towards this. And I spoke to a stadium expert who says this type of really nice dome stadium built in Chicago, he said it's really hard to see it costing any less than $2.5 billion, $3 billion. So that's a large gap of public financing that would have to step in and kind of bridge that large deficit.
I can't help but think, though, with the Bears already owning that land at the old Arlington International Race Course, but then not getting the tax breaks that they wanted up there. Do we have a sense of whether or not they're just floating this, oh, maybe we'll stay in Chicago after all plan as a negotiating tactic against those schools in Arlington Heights?
So our reporting tells us this isn't, it's at least not just a mirage or just a kind of a ploy. They are focused on this new potential lakefront stadium. They're working with Goldman Sachs and Sidley Austin, a big law firm, to kind of come up with a financial public-private partnership here to build it. But yeah, I mean, I don't think you're wrong to maybe be a little bit skeptical. I do think they're focused in Chicago right now, but this has been a really long, couple-year process now. And if they run into some headwinds in Chicago, like we think they could with the Friends of the Park maybe coming in with a lawsuit to prevent this new stadium, then I certainly wouldn't be surprised if they then go back and start talking and negotiating with Arlington Heights again.
Yeah, so interesting. There's been this request from state lawmakers for the Bears to perhaps work with the White Sox, which have their own sort of structure in place to perhaps try to attain a new stadium. How do the two teams work together to present sort of their financial plans to state lawmakers?
I imagine pretty tentatively, maybe side-eyeing each other a little bit, right? But they both say that, hey, we're not trying to prevent the other from obtaining any public subsidies they may need for their own stadium. They've met a few times, so they are discussing this. And we'll see how that plays out. I mean, that was not either team's original goal, right, is to work together to present one plan to the state. But the state, understandably, doesn't want to come with these two large separate proposals and have to choose between them and kind of have both teams play against each other and kind of compete with each other. So they are working together. What that exactly entails, we'll see in the next few weeks, months probably.
But bottom line, your reporting indicates that Chicago Stadium is still a potential for the Bears. They've got 9 years left on their deal at Soldier Field. You've got a couple years for construction. I guess, do you have any sense of when they need to get this done by, or when we may actually have an answer? Is it a year? Is it 2 years?
So Kevin Warren said he would like to really have a little more certainty around this by the end of this year.
Okay.
The state legislature, they're in session and through May, and then they come back for, as you guys know, a veto session in November. So there's some constraints around the ability for the Illinois Sports Facilities Authority, who issued the bonds for both the current Sox Stadium and Soldier Field, to issue new bonds. So that I think we might learn a little more by the end of the year. But I mean, this thing will play out over the next half decade for sure.
And we'll be talking about it, and so will everybody else. Justin Lawrence, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.